Introduction. The regeneration of the built environment represents a prominent research field for all scholars and professionals interested in the creation, evolution and transformation of the urban environment and the relationships between urban, peri-urban and rural spaces. In spite of its well-established and long tradition, this field of enquiry has not yet become depleted but rather is receiving renewed attention and has become compelling in the scientific community for the co-occurrence of multiple trends and phenomena. First, recent times are characterized by an impressive rate of urbanization, and projections forecast increased urbanization for the future, especially in less developed and developing countries. Second, the increasing constraints on the widespread availability of economic, social and environmental resources push towards the ideation, prototyping and application of new solutions as to accommodate this quest for urbanization. Third, the need to continue to take care of, adapt and maintain the heritage of historic cities, especially in advanced countries, and in the light of these constraints, require the experimentation of new approaches to the requalification and renewal, both material and functional, as well as new methodologies of intervention, more error-friendly and based on the reversibility of the current actions, in order to guarantee future generations the possibility of revising the approaches in view of more advanced tools and procedures. This volume then aims to take on this challenge and proposes a reflection on the strategic importance and advantages of adopting multidisciplinary and multi-scalar approaches of enquiry and intervention on the built environment which are based on the principles of sustainability and on circular economy strategies. In fact, the regeneration of the built environment can represent an important cornerstone in the transition from a linear to a circular economy model through multiple actions that can take place at different scales, i.e. the recycling and reuse of building artifacts, products and components, the improvement of the quality and functionality of existing buildings, the valorization of cultural heritage, the re-infrastructure and implementation of sustainable transport systems and the efficient use of local economic resources. In order to address the above-mentioned overarching research challenge, this volume identifies specific challenges according to a macro to micro unit of analysis ranging from the city itself as an aggregated unit of analysis, to the district, building, from sustainable innovative products and processes to be developed and deployed in the construction sector to multi-scalar strategies to improve building performances. Starting from the most aggregated level of analysis, the first specific challenge addressed in this volume refers to the possible strategies to relaunch socio-economic development in urban environments through regenerative processes. The key concern, then, is how the regeneration of the built environment can promote not only economic growth processes but also the efficient use of local economic, social and environmental resources, from a circular economy perspective and consistently with sustainability principles. The second specific challenge relates to the regeneration of urban spaces from a resilient and circular perspective. The key concern in this case is how regeneration of the built environment can be achieved through the reuse and requalification of existing buildings by developing efficient, structurally adequate, resilient, adaptive, flexible and convertible building systems, through the requalification of abandoned and peri-urban areas by planning construction and demolition, by managing and or reusing building waste, by promoting sustainable buildings, by limiting land use, by activating virtuous and innovative circular processes between primary and secondary materials, and through the requalification of the urban fabric in minor centers by promoting the history and identity of rural villages and peri-urban areas as to favor their conservation and resilience with respect to risk factors such as earthquakes. The third specific challenge is associated with the development and the deployment of innovative products and processes in the construction sector in the effort to move towards sustainable and circular principles. The key concern then refers to the ideation of new components, products, systems and processes starting from the reuse of existing products and materials that can lead to changes in the construction sector filiere as well as to the use of innovative materials aimed at promoting the development of structural requalification technologies and techniques based on the use of materials that have been recycled or can be easily recyclable, convertible, according to a circular economy perspective. The fourth and last specific challenge is linked to the development of multi-scalar, i.e. from the building to the city, approaches for enhancing the performances of the existing building stock, as well as of the new buildings. This concerns multi-scalar strategies as to mitigate climate change effects by limiting local metabolism, by improving energy efficiency practice, by integrating locally available resources, by diffusing smart buildings, systems and grids as well as by implementing actions to improve the existing buildings and public spaces with the aim of reducing risk factors for individual and collective health, of promoting built environment quality from both a social and environmental perspective along all phases from the project, to construction, from use to maintenance and dismantling. Addressing these complex fields of research requires the availability and the integration of multiple disciplines that span from engineering to architecture and regional and urban economics and studies. Such multidisciplinary, in fact, enables to disentangle and to unpack the multidimensional nature of all processes impacting on built environment regeneration. The ABC Department of Politecnico di Milano, with its multidisciplinary faculty composition, is well equipped to address all these research subjects and has launched over time a series of national and international research projects that explore and analyze in depth how these challenges can be addressed. Additionally, the international openness of the studies conducted at ABC enables a comparison with the most advanced research, basic, applied, technological and project-based, conducted abroad. In particular, this volume offers a rich and kaleidoscopic selection of the most prominent conceptual, empirical, methodological, technical, case study and project-based researches conducted by the members of ABC and that are the outcome of national and international research projects carried in collaboration with other universities and research centers, also on behalf of institutional and governmental bodies, e.g. UNESCO, UIA, EACEA, ECJRC, ESPON, DG Regio, of participation to sectoral boards and committees, e.g. ISO, CEN, UNI, Network Android Disaster Resilient, IEA, Stati Generali della Green Economy, Green Public Procurement, Associazione Rete Italiana LCA, Lombardy Energy Cleantech Cluster, of dialogues with institutions, e.g. national ministries, regional government, local administrations. The design of this volume follows the challenge logic sketched above. Accordingly, the volume is organized in 4 main sections, each addressing one of the 4 specific challenges listed above and opening with an introduction written by the volume editors. Given the multidisciplinary nature of this volume, the allocation of each contribution in a specific section is not watertight but, in our view, the proposed structure of the volume serves as a useful structure of central themes in the research field on the regeneration of the built environment from a circular economy perspective. Sara Cattaneo, Camilla Lenzi, Alessandra Zanelli,